Okay. You can have the floor now, Eugene. You're presenting from Lagos.
Exactly, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. So my name is Eugene Woke. I'm presenting for Lagos State.
Yeah, please
So,
your microphone is a bit faint.
okay, is
Yeah,
it better now, sir?
good.
Okay, sorry about that.
Good.
So I'm going to start with the nearest expansion project. So we are reporting from 27th of November to 4th of December, our activity within the period. So I will go straight to the progress summary. To the milestones. I would just talk about the ones that are still in progress and the one we have not started. So we projected to acquire 100 micro influencers. So that one is in progress, and I think more of what is delaying us is the issue with the nearest application, people not being able to enroll fully. And Mr. Charles has already told us they are working on it. I believe very soon
Okay. On
we
that
can be able to.
aspect, we've updated. I just confirmed it today. I did a bit of testing today. The mobile application, the Android, since we updated the main platform, we've not updated the Android. So we've updated the Android, so it's working perfectly. If you use the Android before, if you want to watch video on the application using the Android, it doesn't look good, but now it's very smooth and it's working very well. So we are starting the implementation of iOS latest this week. Latest Friday we'll start this one. I know it's because social media application is not something people will want to go to the web. It's something people want to download on their phone, based on what is in the market. So sorry, we're taking our time to do that, but we're getting there.
All right, thank you so much, sir. So
yeah,
sending of mails to micro influencers. Of course, the issue with the mail, I don't know if that has been resolved.
Yeah, because the developers were focusing on this, so we are going to focus on that as well to sort that thing out. And again, our server is carrying a lot of load at the moment, so we're kind of trying to do balancing. We're moving some of our platform away to another server. So once we'll be able to balance the load, our current server where nearest is hosted, we should be able to rectify a lot of issues.
All right, sir. Thank you so much. So talking about the risk, you've been able to address this particular one that is unable to access email. You have already addressed that. Then the schools we targeted to visit are still closed. And again, when the email issue is resolved, then we can be able to send mails to them. Then I think that's all. Then the next step for us is our physical meeting, which is going to hold on the 7th of December, being next week Saturday. This coming Saturday. So we are going to have our physical outdoor meeting. So that is our next step. And that's all for the nearest expansion project. So I'll quickly go to the ERP implementation project. So talking about the ERP implementation project, I will go to the milestone. For the work breakdown structure, is already completed. The requirement gathering, of course, with the help of Mr. Charles' direction, we've been able to complete it. Then stakeholders analysis too. Then the requirement documentation, we are still on it. We have gone a bit far, but we are not done with it, so it's still in progress. Then the requirement analysis, that is the gap analysis, we have not started. Then the future process, that is the flow chart, we have not started that one. and
Well,
ERP.
like I say, you guys are running late on this project, because for me, immediately after requirement gathering, we should take you people just a one meeting to do this documentation. We'll have a recorded class of our documented how we conducted the documentation. And if that one is not even enough, if you search for, if you go to YouTube in our other classes, you will see where we have a lot of document on requirement documentation, flow chart, process map. We know how to use draw.io, is free. So we should speed up. All these things are not something we are going to jump. We have to do that. And after requirement documentation, you need to do requirement modeling. That is very necessary. We can't jump requirement modeling, which is going to be part of gap requirement analysis. We need to do gap analysis. We need to do solution evaluation. We need to do cost benefit analysis. But all these things, we've done all of them, and they are very simple.
All right, that is noted, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So, talking about the risk and issues that we have, we only have one issue, which is team members not showing up for meeting and task collaboration. So, but we have already.
Okay. How many BAs do you guys have? Because in this ERP projects, it requires BAs input so much.
Yeah, that's true, sir.
How many BA do we have actively?
Well, I can't say exactly how many of us, but maybe in our next meeting, I'll be able to provide that number. But I know that quite a number of them are there. Then the few of the projects management, project managers are also showing up. Just that generally the turn up has not been so impressive recently. Okay. So our next step is the physical meeting. Of course, I've mentioned it earlier on the NERA expansion. It's coming up on the 7th of December, being this next Saturday. Then our requirement analysis, that is the gap analysis, then future process flow charts, high level requirement, all these are going to be taken care of within this coming week. And like you pointed out, the other things too that we are required to do, the high level requirements risk and the business case, maybe before the end of the week coming, we'll be able to touch all that, sir.
Okay.
So that will be all from Lagos State Group, sir. Thank you, and thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you, Lagos Group, reporting from Eugene.
Thank you,
Eugene,
sir.
well done.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay, who is the second? We have Blessing.
Good evening, Mr. Charles. Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, good evening, Blessing.
Okay, I'll be representing Team Rivers tonight.
Okay, Fuvara, how are you?
Fine, thank you, sir.
Okay. All right, carry on.
All right, sir. I don't know if you can see my screen.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Okay. Can you see it now, sir?
Sure.
All right. I'll begin with the NERA's expansion project. Project timeline has been extended till January 4th, 2025. The scope, schedule, budget, quality resources are all on track. And so far, I'll just head down to the risk and issue management. We still have a lot of pending or resolved issues. And thank God you've told us tonight that most of them are being worked on so that we can carry on the marketing campaign, because we still await feedback from you for the modality for the marketing campaign. Also, sir, I'm happy to announce that more team members have purchased the t-shirt. So branding people are really encouraging the branding of NERAS.
That's very good. I'm happy to hear that. You know that this NERAS project is very, very dear to us, because that is where we started our journey, and we've come so far, and we're looking at making this NERAS a national career that we can stand out to become a brand for not just Nigeria, Africa, in terms of social media. So if we are beginning to come out to accept our brand, to be proud of our brand, it's going to go a long way. Take ownership of the platform, because so many of us are a bit shy away. You just want to come here, learn skill, go get job. That job you are looking for outside, you have it here. You develop your home. Charity begins at home. And so we are happy when we are coming out to take charge of these projects by like what we are doing going forward. Every project, the outfit, the branded outfit is going to be part of the tuition. So if you pay, you don't need anybody to chase you around or convince you, because it's a package. There is something, the way we want to come out, there's something we want you to have at the back of your mind. There's the way we want you to feel after this project, which if we are not well packaged, we are not going to get the full value. I'm telling you, but I'm happy we are coming out.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, the project status of this week remains the same as that of last week, since all issues raised are yet to be addressed, but thank God they are being worked on. So hopefully by next week, we should be able to contact the influencers we've been able to identify, and maybe the marketing campaign can begin in earnest. Okay. So I'm heading down to the ERP implementation project.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Projects, we're in the initiate phase. Our milestones, currently we've been able to sort out most of the documentations, the roles, responsibilities, using RACI matrix. The document has been submitted to the project sponsor. Tasks have been assigned on FreeCamp. Stakeholder analysis has been carried and documents submitted to the project sponsor. The project scope document was done and also submitted to the project sponsor. Our project strategy document, communication plan, and involvement planning worksheet have also been prepared. Work breakdown structure has been created as well. And our requirement document is also ready. Currently, we do not have any risk. The only risk I would say on my own is we're slow, kind of slow.
Okay, that's what I'm waiting for you to talk about. Requirement documents, which you have been uploaded. You say it's ready. That doesn't know. I don't know if it's uploaded or it's ready. So if I go to FreeCamp, can I see a copy?
I'm not so sure. I can confirm from our team lead.
Well,
I don't know if
you are telling me that it's ready. Are you not? You should have access. All of you have access to that work environment, so you should know what is ready now. What are you being limited? Of course, I know nobody is limited from accessing any document.
No, sir.
So if it's anyway, I will go and check. Well, I want to see how you guys documented the requirement you captured, and not only documentation, you need to model. So we need to speed up, just like I told the first speaker, we need to fire up.
Yes, sir.
So I want us by the end of, before we go on Christmas break, we should be planning to move to Jira, so that once we come back from Christmas, we should be able to just deploy, develop and execute and deploy and close the projects.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Noted. All right, sir. So, sir, we next steps, the as-is process map. We we're not so sure as a team of the existing process in use in NERAS. So we were wishing if we could meet with you to really understand the as-is process right now in NERAS.
The assist process, but this is say the requirement document is ready. So that's why I want to go and see it, because that is what you documented. What you documented is the current process. It should be part of what you documented if it's ready. So if you are telling me that you are not sure of assist, then there is a problem with your documentation. But let me see the documentation and then see, because the assist is the current process where you guys are, where NERAS are, their challenges, everything should be part of what you do. And the to be is the future process, a picture where there is full implemented ERP running. That is to be, that is where we want to be. So, but if you are telling me you are not sure of this, then I don't know what you documented.
Okay, sir. We'll double check. I'm sure of what we documented, sir.
Okay, bless him.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Blessing. Thank you for your reporting. Good presentation.
Thank you, sir.
All right. The next team, we have Mesoma.
Good evening, Mr. Charles. Good evening, everyone.
All right, Mesoma, you are reporting from Southeast?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm trying to share my screen.
Okay.
So can you see my screen now?
It's coming up.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay, sir. So I will just quickly go straight to the project summary. The scope, schedule, budget, quality, resources, everything is on track. This is for the NERAS expansion project. Sorry, this first one is for the NERAS expansion project.
Okay.
So, like I said earlier, the scope, the schedule, the budget, quality, resources, everything is on track. Then down to the risk. This has been like a recurring risk, unavailability of team members. This week, a reasonable amount of persons show up. Next week, they don't. But we are still on the process of reaching out to them to know why they don't really turn up. Then we also have the low engagement of team.
Okay, on this risk, I want to stress on this. I want team members to be you just coming for maybe training or reporting, because I wouldn't see you during it's only one person that will report for during updates. It's important to participate, and it's important to us that there is good attendance register, because based on what happened in the team that just concluded, a lot of people were not attending. Some people even exited the platform, and now we closed the project and the certificate is ready. Everybody is on my neck. They want the certificate. Even so many people that did not do it. I asked them if you want the certificate, because so many of them could not get logged in. The time they assist there, it was 4 months session and it's expired, which we have to renew. I opened the platform for them to renew it. So many of them didn't even care to re-enroll. Now it's time to download. They are coming to download certificate. Are you downloading certificate? What are you using the certificate for? You never attended classes. You never attended this thing. You just enrolled and disappeared. And you want to come and download the certificate for what? What are you using the certificate for? So our new system now, the one we are designing, for you to get the certificate is only the teacher, like me now being your teacher, need to approve before your certificate can be ready for you, before you can download it. So that is what I'm going to do. I will withhold your certificate if I'm not. So if you are planning for a litigation, make sure you are saving money for a good lawyer, because we are not going to get certificate if you didn't participate. Carry on.
Okay, thank you, sir. Then the second risk is like low engagement of team members in NERA's platform. So we were able to come up with the solution that every team member will make a post, and the post is going to be reposted by other team members on NERA's. We have like a timetable for people that do it on a daily. Then the third risk is low purchase of the NERA's t-shirts and cap by team members. So for Enugu people, for instance, only 3 persons have purchased the t-shirts. 1 person paid yesterday, that's a total of 4. Then the other number of persons making payments for the t-shirts in Southeast is not even encouraging. So that's a risk. It's still open because they might still want to pay. So the next step is to,
like I said on this issue of t-shirt, I'm encouraging, let me say it again for the last time, I'm encouraging everybody to purchase these t-shirts. You know, this is a way of creating opportunity for us. Even if you have a job, try to support this project so that it might be your brother, it might be your sister, it might be your son or your daughter will get a job here. Don't take it for granted. We are crying there is no job. Anything we can do to create job, don't think you are creating this job for me. I already have a job. You know, this I'm doing here is a job. But some people do not have something they are doing. And this is one business is created in America and is giving job to everybody around the world. And we're trying to replicate what they've done to create job for ourselves. And we're not just taking everything for being nonchalant about it. You know, when this social media started, I was in University of Westminster. You see the way we supported this, everybody supported this. And today is giving a lot of people job. Not Mark, is it Mark Zuckerberg that is already getting it? All these brain jotters, all these people making heavy money there, are they the owners? But they are making a lot of money. So let's support this project. Is important, and you see the effort we are making to create jobs. How many schools do you see, even here in UK where I am, even in America, are trying to create opportunities where their students are going to work after graduation? Who does that? We are trying to do something new, and you guys are not supporting. So please try. I know things are hard. I'm not that kind of super rich. I would have just make everybody have the t-shirt. But God will do it. I'll be super rich.
Amen. Thank you, sir.
Amen. Very powerful. Amen.
Okay.
So the next step is discussing marketing campaign strategies. This is all the team members are responsible for this, and the due date is like 15th of December. So before then, we'll be able to come up with tangible marketing strategies to market the neras.com platform. So the next is for the ERP implementation project. The project summary, scope, schedule, budgets, quality, resources, everything is on track. So for the project milestone, we were able to complete the racing matrix, and it has been sent to the team lead. He has uploaded on Field Camp as well. He notified us of that this evening, shortly before the meeting. Stakeholder analysis document, project scope document, communication plan, work breakdown structure, then the requirements gathering documentation, all have been uploaded on Field Camp. You can go and take a look at it, sir. Then the risk, the same thing, unavailability of team member.
This issue of a Field Camp, I want everybody that every day, just make sure you log into the Field Camp and check what is going on. Even if you just 5 minutes look around, it's important. Get yourself used to this environment. This is your workplace. This is where you are. That is your office. I want us to say that is our office in this project. So we should always master what is going on there. When there is a little change now there, a drop of, we should master that something has happened. So it's important. Get yourself, used to that environment. If you really want to be a freelancer working remotely, even if you are sleeping, you should see yourself in Field Camp. Okay.
So the risk, this one is still reoccurring, unavailability of team members, but we'll still continue engaging them to understand reasons for their absence. Then the next step is the document, the existing processes, requirements analysis. All of these ones will be worked on. The to-be process, validates the high-level requirements, solutions, evaluations, and then cost-benefit analysis. All of this will be worked on in the next week, and hopefully by during next week's reports, we should have submitted them. So, and then also business case as well. So
okay,
that would be all for now.
Good. If you guys can finish this thing by next week, that's good progress. I really want us to have finished, to be able to finish the initiate stage and move to the second stage before we go for Christmas break. If for me, when we are coming back, we know we are coming back for execution.
Okay, hopefully by God's grace, we'll be done with it.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Mesoma, thank you for your presentation. Nice one, and keep it up.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. All right. We moved to AW Ezendo.
Okay, good evening, Mr. Charles. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Okay, I'll be sharing my screen shortly. Kindly confirm as soon as you can see my screen.
Okay. It's not yet coming up, just to let you know.
Okay.
And then you are presenting for.
Okay, I'm presenting for outside Nigeria team. Still trying to get the screen to come up.
Okay. All right.
So can you see my screen now?
No. It's not prompting up. Maybe it's a network, but you sound very clear.
Okay.
Well, if you click on share, it should start prompting up. Yeah, it's coming up now. Yeah. Maybe it's your network, because I saw it coming up and it disappears again. Okay, do you want us to give you some time? Okay, let's give Mr. Ezendu some time, and
Mr. Charles, please, can I share my screen for him?
He's not asked if he said, if you are sharing and he's not confirming. So if he asks you to share for him.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, sincere apologies. I had to go off and, sign in again to see if that works.
Is network?
I guess
Okay,
so.
it could be network.
Okay, just confirm you can see my screen now.
Are you sharing it?
Yes.
It's not. Okay, it's coming up now. I can see it
Okay.
now. Yes.
Okay. Okay, once again, apologies. Okay, so my name is Ayachi Ezendu. I'm presenting for the Outside Nigeria group, and our presentation is on the nearest ERP implementation.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have the project overview already. I'll move away from that and I'll give a report on the project summary, the scope, schedule, budget, quality, resources that we've got, all are on track and good at this moment. Then next is the milestone status. So for the milestone, we've completed our work breakdown structure as at 4th December. That has been completed. That's the status for the work structure. For the project scope, that has also been completed, and we'll also be sharing this with you, sir. The communication plan has also been done. That has been completed as well. Also, on the Aziz process, we worked on this over the week, and that has also been completed. I also captured it on this document just for you to see. We've also assigned a team member to upload all these on
so the Aziz process means is documented, and the document is ready, so I can access the document.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, that has been done. So, like I said,
is it as a requirement document, or does it come with the process flow?
Yes, we've actually mapped the process. We met over the week.
That's beautiful. I will want to see that document. Yeah,
so we mapped the process. I also just got a snapshot of it on this document. As I move on, you get to see that. But we are sharing on FreeCamp as well. Okay. Then on the risk and issue management, we've actually just got one risk at the moment. The risk is that most of the team members are not available. So at this point in time, we don't have everybody collaborating, but we also have a good number of us who have also been very active since the inception of this project. And we hope that as we move along, more team members will come in, and we hope that happens very soon. One of the things we have actually done is to create sub-teams, to deliver, to work on task. And we believe that when we have smaller units, we'll be able to reach out to ourselves to get more team members who have not been active, to get them involved at this early stage of the progress, so that we can actually run with it together. Okay, so the impact at the moment is medium. Then the mitigation and resolution, like I said, we plan to take advantage of Fridays, to have a knowledge sharing section, since our Friday meetings has been cancelled. So we are hoping that works out for most people who have been very busy and all that. So that will be another opportunity for us to meet and discuss our project and learn one or two things about business analysis, as it were. Okay, so this is also open at the moment. Our next step is for us to carry out the gap analysis, such as root cause analysis. All team members are responsible for this, and the date we've actually scheduled for this is on the 10th of December. And also, we also plan to carry out the to-be process mapping as well, just like we did in the Aziz process. This is also the responsibility of all members. We are also going to meet on the 10th of December 2024. Okay, so this is the current status of our project. This is what we did over the week, the process mapping. So I'm sure you will find time to go through this. So
yes, is looking good.
All right.
This is exactly what I'm looking to see. It looks like exactly my own, because I have to scrutinize it, making sure that you people do not pull my work. If it's a plagiarism, I'm going to take you people up for copyright. You know,
it's all right, sir. So we'll be waiting for your comments so that we can have if there are any reviews, we'll do that.
Okay, that's very good. Let me tell you, I want you, for so many of us that are still available in this project, you see this ERP implementation, you have to take it seriously. You know, when I was starting, so many of us didn't have this opportunity, you know, to implement ERP. ERP is a big project. Anywhere around the world and you have good knowledge of ERP, then you are a project manager, or that's what makes you an IT project manager, or when you hear digital project manager or digital business analyst, is the ability to do this. And it's a very hot cake in the industry up to today. If you want to build your career, some people will just do small business. This is where your career as an IT or digital project man, because this is what we call digital enterprise application. That is the digital enterprise application. Every company, even churches use it, even non-governmental. So if you have good knowledge of this, during my time, I worked hard. We even had the money looking to where to pay to get this experience, but we didn't even get to see it, even with the money. Those days, you know, but everything is domesticated here, and so many of us are not taking advantage of that, and we are complaining there is no job. For me, there is job, but we are not serious about getting the job. All right.
Thank you so much, sir. Just to add, it was actually another learning experience for us while we were carrying out this the process mapping. For some of us who have not still gotten used to draw.io, it was an opportunity for us to learn and you know, following your guidelines, you know, in doing this. So we hope to get your reviews and make further adjustment or correction on it as we progress.
All right.
All right. So in attendance, this attendance we had, and we hope that more members will become more active, giving our plans, going by the plans that we have to get people more involved and to participate in the project. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Ezendo. You did a good presentation, although you had challenges in presenting, but you did a very good job.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. All right. Stephen Humamba.
Yes, good evening, sir.
Okay.
I'm sharing my screen right now.
So,
okay, my name is Stephen. I'm representing the good people from the south part of Nigeria.
Okay.
Yes, and we'll be speaking on the ERP implementation.
Okay.
Now for the ERP implementation, please confirm that you can see my screen.
Sure, your screen is coming up very well.
Okay, let me know once you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it very well.
Okay, thank you. And so as it starts right now, the project is on status. We have initiated several meetings, and then we have our scope on track. The schedule, the resources have been very cooperative. We actually have some concerns with that, but nonetheless, we've worked around it. The activities that was executed during the week was to have several meetings, part of which was for the kickoff meeting. And then we had sessions where we looked at the roles and responsibilities of the various team members. Thereafter, we created the racism matrix. This was also sent to the project sponsor with the hope that we'll have a wide-scale stakeholder meeting where the requirements which had previously been gathered would be validated. The plan for the next set of activities will be to validate, confirm the roles and responsibilities, the rating matrix, to confirm the stakeholder expectation and success criteria, select the project approach, and also create the project documents. During the course,
so many of the deliverables, at times, some of the deliverables you guys send for review, I do see them necessary, like, let me say, racism metrics. You guys, just for you people to, that's key, it's a key deliverable, but these are some of the things you don't expect your stakeholders to come and review. But the only thing is that we're in a learning, or in the real world, when you create a resume, have a racism metric, you don't expect your stakeholder to come and review your racism metric. It's just to help you guys be highly organized. And in the case of there is any situation and investigation going on, to understand how you are managing the project and the demand for such documents, and you call yourself a project manager and you don't have it, of course you are going to lose your job. You know, that's for you to some of these key project deliverables. It's for your own good, it's not for stakeholders' good, but for you as a project manager, you need to have good racism metrics on all those things. Stakeholders are more interested in how are you, like, requirements. How did you capture the requirement? Make sure that you really understand what they want you to do. Like requirement gathering, they always be there for you during requirement gathering. And after requirement gathering and documentation, they want to validate the requirement document, making sure that, yes, what we discussed during requirement gathering is what you captured. And when you're analyzing, making sure that, yes, the gap we are, whatever problem you are identifying is what we are, the challenges we are facing. And the solution you are trying to bring, they are interested in the solution. You want to provide to them all the solutions. That solution evaluation is important. And then cost-benefit analysis. They want to understand the benefits you are agreeing to bring to them, or you are proposing to bring to them, you know, making sure that whichever solution you are bringing is viable. Every company wants a project that is very, very viable. And a business case is important. That is where they are going to take the final decision. But if you're expecting me to come and review racism metrics, all those things is good, but I'm not interested in all those things. But I want you to get it well anyway. But I'm not, we've done as a student, we handle, now we are working as stakeholder. So I want you to feel like you are working with a stakeholder, a big man, you know, I'm a big man.
Okay, thank you for the clarity. Yes, your points are germane and very apt. What we had in mind was that we've actually come up with the requirement documents, and then basically wanted to ensure that all our stakeholders during the kickoff meeting are updated with the requirement documents. Also, the success criteria for different functional heads. And so there was a deliberation within the team with respect to different departmental heads. So take an instance, for the head of IT, there will be certain questions that would determine his perspective of what is successful criteria. So we deliberated on things like where a dispute resolution needs to be done, how does he want it to be implemented? Where you need to have maybe a payment retrial, how should that be done? Where does he want synchronous processes or asynchronous processes? Does he want to use a web service or an API call? You know, and those were the reasons why we said it's important that we get the stakeholders back during the kickoff meeting, which we've created an agenda for. They will itemize some of those things, which will dovetail into our selection criteria for the ERP vendor. So basically, we're building on what we have done, the requirements we've gathered at the earlier stage. The next stage, we've documented our requirements, is now to ensure that the stakeholders validate and confirm that everything captured is accurate. Then we'll build on that to determine that each stakeholder is the success criteria defined by the stakeholders is adequately captured. Once we get that done, having defined roles and responsibilities, having created the racing matrix, we can easily dovetail into the strategy documents like our project plan, our communication plan, our risk plan. All of those are the expectations, which is why we wanted the stakeholder to review our documents before proceeding. Nonetheless,
well, the project plan is not yet to be created till we approve whichever solution. If you are creating a project, yeah, what breakdown structure should be created, but creating project plan without approving business case is wrong.
Yes, what we'll be creating will be the communication plan, and of course the strategy documents to ensure that we're able to effectively carry all the stakeholders along. But what we've also noted in our risk and management of our mitigation plan is that in the event where we are unable to have that meeting, we would assume some generic personnel for those roles and responsibilities and then proceed with that. So I think that's what we'll go ahead to do, of course, with your approval, and then we'll make good progress.
Okay, no problems. Because of time, let's progress. The main thing is that you guys are progressing, and I want the progress and to be continue, not only continue, but speed up because of time, and requirement gathering is a continuous process, but it's good to have a detailed requirement gathering when you have the opportunity to grab stakeholders, because they are not always easy to grasp most of the time. So,
okay, so perhaps a closing comment on that. While we're thinking through the methodology that would be adopted, we know we had spoken about perhaps utilizing the agile methodology.
Yeah, is a combination. Is a combination of waterfall and agile. You know, at the execution stage, we are going to use agile, and at the moment we are using waterfall. So there is nowhere they say that you cannot combine. So you can combine methodologies. The only thing is that whichever, whenever within you can't combine two methodologies in a particular phase. For instance, in the initiate phase, you are using agile, and but at a phase you can decide to use a particular methodology in a particular phase if you feel that is more suitable.
Okay, thank you. So the last comment here on the risk is with respect to membership, the turnout of members. However, what we have decided to do, haven't tried to co-opt others prior to this time, is to work with the dedicated team that is almost always available. And so for the South-South team, we have about 10 people who have week in, week out been made themselves available, and we have restricted our the roles and responsibilities to these members, and those are the ones who will be working with going forward. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Like those that are dedicated to the project, we are not doing me a favor. We are doing a great service to yourself. For instance, in Abuja, there's one lady, even though she's a mother with children and doing a lot of things, she's highly dedicated. Doing all at times, it's like she's doing everything. But as we are concluding the project, she's hammering a very big job because she mastered everything. The first interview she got, she seized the opportunity and grabbed the job. So now she's doing that job. I'm not earning the money. Money is not coming to Mr. Charles' pocket. It's going to her bank account, and she's smiling, earning in dollars. Okay, thank you, Stephen, for wonderful engagement. Okay, Jane, sorry for keeping you guys waiting. Jane, Ezekwe. Lady Jane.
That was a mistake, sir.
Okay, Chief for Alex.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
For Alex, you know you are a high chief.
I'm at your back, sir.
All right.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
I'll be representing the Southwest. So let me share my screen. So can you see my screen, sir?
It's coming up. Yes, can see a screen.
All right, so let me just talk on the Naira expansion update. Let me just go to the risk. So you have answered one of the risks about unable to log in using the email, which we hope that this week it will be resolved so that we can reach out to influencer. Then the second risk which we want you to comment is promising a unified marketing campaign, which one of the training sessions you mentioned it. So we are yet to get update on this, and we want you to comment on this, sir.
Yeah, unified marketing campaign is what we propose. Not that every, because we still need to have tailored based on environment, because people in Southwest and people in Southeast, these are different environments, and the kind of local people we are going to meet might differ. So we are still going to have a kind of tailored, but unified is if we plan to go on social media, campaign, ad, or things, you need to be unified. That is where the unification will come in, more especially social media. And again, if you have a way of unifying, maybe if you are going to schools, universities, then we can share a template to help everybody know what to do if we are hitting universities. For instance, there is a kind of network we are building now, which if we can build this network before we finish this project, is going to benefit us very well. We are building a network of all the course reps in all the university. We want to have their network. To have this network, we can be able to market our projects, our products there, you know, whereby every class rep will have a group. have their group managing NERAS. And if we can have that kind of, you say that, because like I said earlier, what sold Facebook are university students. You know, they marketed Facebook so much, and today is a different ball game. Most of the people that created accounts as students are big boys now, and they are still using it. So when you capture these people young, very soon they will be out in the market, they will become directors, they are not going to abandon that platform. You know, so yeah.
All right, sir. So we've taken note of that, and we hope that we'll still discuss on this marketing campaign in our next meeting, which is later for Sunday, December 8th.
I
So
think
that
it's
is
something we'll find a general meeting where we can have a general meeting and talk about it once more. And yeah, maybe one weekend we can slot in a meeting one weekend, whoever can attend, so we can spend time and talk about this.
That will be fine, sir.
Yeah.
All right, sir. So that will be all for the expansion. Let me go to the ERP project. So permit me to talk about the scope. We actually met, that should be last week, Sunday, and we discussed on the scope and the modules, and we're able to analyze the 4 modules, which are for the department: finance, HRO, inventory, and CRM. And we try to assign each team member after we review the requirement gathering session. We try to assign each team member to work on the flow of each of the department. Then we now have a harmonized harmonized process flow or process mapping. So that is for that on the scope. Then let me go to the risk. So we are experiencing delay in task completion, and how do we plan to mitigate this? We resolve that that the team lead will follow up with each team member to ensure that tasks are completed. So let me talk about the requirement documentation. We started working on it, and we look at the key elements of that requirement documentation. We look at the objective, we look at the problem that all the challenging NERA is having. So that is what informed our decision on that document, like operational delay and manual processing. So we tend to mapping our flow toward that direction to be able to look at the current situation of NERAs and see how we can do the flow in our next meeting and come up with the gap analysis. So in our next step, that is what I talk about now. We'll be doing the ASIS, the requirement analysis and gap analysis. So we are behind schedule on this, and we hope to, we are poised and we hope to complete it by Sunday. Then we also plan after that to create the future processes, which is to be after the installation of the ERP. Then we see how we can, we'll plan working on this next week as well. Then we also plan on additional notes, solution evaluation, cost benefit. So we plan also working on this after we are through with the process mapping and the gap analysis. Then we can work on the solution evaluation and then come up with a ERP selection. So this is for the update from Southwest, sir.
Okay, Mr. Alex, that's a very wonderful presentation, and I'm very impressed. And I'm equally impressed with all the presenters. And if you did not feel anything, I felt something. I felt we are but we are matured. Unlike when we started, you see all the presenters today, they are more like confident news presenters. But when we are starting, so many of us, we are struggling to even share our screen. But I keep pushing, and we are there now. So all the presenter, I can't say that this person is, he did not do. Everybody were presenting very well, and that is, if you go for an interview and you sounded like this, I don't see the reason. If the person is not giving you a job because of anything, but you see you sounded so confident. That is number one. That confidence is there, and I'm very happy with you. Let's call the last presenter here, because all you guys are now presenters. You know, Karimot are going to present. So
No, sir. Sorry, sir. I'm not presenting. I just have a question. My team member have done that. Regina presented on behalf of Lagos Group.
okay, thought you wanted to present again.
No, sir. I have a question, sir.
Okay, there's nobody here for Abuja Group. I know Abuja is having a leadership issue, but that shouldn't, because I received this and they said give them some time because nobody wants to take up the mantle of leadership. So I don't know how you wouldn't be able to take up the mantle of leadership and you want to be a project manager. You're scared to lead here. So is it because you are not getting paid or what? So I don't get that. So is there anybody from Abuja here? Or even they've decided to abscond our meeting?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
My name is Christopher Anija. I am currently in Abuja Group.
Okay, Christopher,
and,
thank you for braving up.
Yeah, and I left Port Harcourt recently. I think I've chatted you on that.
Yeah.
When I left Port Harcourt back to Abuja, where I base. So I'm the person that joined them recently. I also attended their first meeting, physical meeting last Saturday also. So, but currently what we are seeing there is the fact that the team is not active. And nobody is ready to take up the mantle, basically because of that, because it seems like anybody that takes up the mantle, everything is left for you to do. Nobody comes for, few people comes to meeting, few people are committed, few people are ready to take up tasks. So when email dropped, we were thinking that naturally the deputy team lead will take over, but she declined. So we now came back to the issue of not having this team lead. We have held several meetings, like twice, virtually. The first time, it ended in a deadlock. Nobody was able to take up the lead. The second time we converged virtually, still.
Yeah. To be honest, I've gotten like last week, the person that presented, I gave her the opportunity to conduct an election, and at the end of it, she reported that it couldn't be done. So the point I'm making is, why is it that none of you are not competent enough to lead? That is the question.
That's why I'm. So that's why I answered you, sir.
So I know
answered
you say means that nobody. Yes, you've answered, but the answer still boils down that none of you is competent. So, because you can see today there's nothing to present. You see what other people are doing. I don't think there's anything extraordinary what they are doing. You people cannot do. all these people that are presenting, like for instance, you see the last of 4 Alex, or 4 is in 3 of my classes. He's juggling everything and she's still committed in this one. He's very committed in the other 2. So it's not like what Abuja people are facing that no. And for instance, let me just use for his house. Outside all these things, you have his own full-time job. He's working. I'm a family man. So you people should brave up. Go and tell them that I say that you people should brave up. There's nothing so big. I don't know why you guys are. Abuja people used to be very brave people. You know, you Nime step down for, yes, she tried to carry on till now. But anyway, let me call the last, we'll talk about that later. Let me call Sanusi Mohammed. Christopher, okay. Thank you for even braving up to come out and state what's going on. But I already know what's going on.
All right.
So, yeah, we'll talk about that. I'm going to have a meeting with you guys to see. So, Mohammed Sanusi.
Okay, good evening, Mr. Charles. Good evening, everyone.
You're presenting for the North.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I will just go ahead and then share my screen.
Okay. Karimot, you can send your question to me or to the platform. I'll treat it because you can see we don't have time. We are struggling with time. So Mohammed, I'm waiting.
Okay, so please kindly confirm if you can see my screen.
We can see your screen.
All right, sir. So I will just go straight to the project milestone. So this is for neras.com, and the first milestone we have here is the lessons learned document, which has been completed by the team. And then we are currently working on the closure report, which is in progress. And also the introductory letter to influencers have been completed.
Okay.
Yes, so for our risk and issue management, the first risk, okay, this risk has been closed. Let me go to the one that is open. So the email password has not been received so far.
If you are following, I've addressed that issue earlier. So it boiled down to our server. So, you know, our server is currently carrying a lot of load, which we're trying to balance.
Okay, that's noted, sir. I was actually kicked out of the meeting due to the poor network I was having here. So for the second issue, low reaction to the purchase of the promotional materials. So we are working on that. We are also encouraging members of the team to try and purchase the material, as it's going to be of help to the team and to the project entirely.
Okay.
Yes, so the third issue, an email was drafted by the team lead specifically, and then the email was sent to the project sponsor, but an approval has not been given, and also we've not gotten an official email as well from the project sponsor. So this is still open. We don't know if we have to go ahead with the email that was drafted by the team, or if we should wait for an official email from the project sponsor, sir.
Yeah, I will review that.
All right, sir.
Please follow up.
All right, sir. So for the next step, set a deadline for finalizing and reviewing the lessons learned document, which has been completed. send letters to influencers is still in progress, and then begin drafting the project closure report. And this is also still in progress.
Okay, that's good.
So for the ERP implementation project, my colleague is supposed to take up from here. So I'd like to confirm if he's available to take up from here.
Yeah, if he is, because I can't see him raising his hand, if he should be co-presenting with you. When you are standing up for presentation, the colleague should as well be standing up for presentation. So I think we should carry on and do the presentation because we don't have time.
All right, sir, that's noted. So for the ERP, I'll just go straight to the milestone. So we've defined the roles and responsibilities. We've identified stakeholders and expectations. And also we've done the initial requirement gathering. So for the issue, we have a team meeting schedule. Okay, this has been closed. So issue 2, we do not have a BA, business analyst, in the group, or in the team rather. So what we do is to watch videos on previous classes so that we can be able to catch up.
Anyway, Mohammed, all of you are project managers and BAs. So whether you agree to be or not, you are a BA. So you are a hybrid.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So we have shortage of manpower. Currently, the turnout is very low, so it makes the workload more tedious for the active team members. But
so how many of you are active?
Let me say 5 active team members.
That's enough to carry to push the project. You know, as a matter of fact, we require only 1 project manager and 1 business
analyst.
And we have 5 people. So what are you talking about?
Yes, sir, that's true. Okay, so for next step, we are planning on creating the full project plan, which is in progress. And we are also working on the process map, which is also in progress. And also we are working on solutions evaluation, which is also in progress. So there is no additional notes, and that will be all for now, sir.
Okay. You guys are doing well, and the risk you identified, you don't have BA, you guys are struggling. You guys are not struggling with any manpower. Like I said, what each group need is 1 project manager and 1 business analyst at this point. And I'm sure that all the group have more than, like you have 5. So you have enough to do this work. And I don't think if you are going to join any company to work on a project like this, they are going to give you 10 business analysts to help them implement. Well, how are they going to pay? Or give you 3 project managers? It's not possible. So you just 1 project manager and 1 BA, and all of you have got more than 1. Like North seems to have the least number of people, and they have 5, and is enough. So thank you, Mohammed, for your presentation. Very good. Like I said, I'm very happy with the maturity of the team. I think the team have the capacity, every team have got the capacity to deliver. It's only Abuja that I'm worried about because they are not stepping up, you know. Or I don't know if they are doing big man. You know, we have a lot of big man in Abuja eating money on this ball. Whichever way, you have to step up. So, all right. Thank you. We are going to, I'll try to make myself available for another engagement. Whichever question, both within the expansion and ERP. We talk about it so that we can push. I want us to give it a very high push before we vacate for Christmas, because as Christmas is approaching, we need to vacate. Christopher, you know, I have another meeting to attend. I'm giving you
Yes, sir,
5
I
minutes.
understand, sir. Please, I will be very brief. I want to know, because to me personally, I'm thinking of going back to my Rivers group. I'm not sure how.
You can't. This is a challenge. You need to if you are employed in a company and you're having challenges, you run away. No, you have to be brave. If the Abuja is sinking, you sink with Abuja, or you can rise up and save your group.
So what are you going to do as per intervention?
I'm not going to admit you from. You are there, and you are there for a purpose. You can't run away. You can't be Jonah running away from your responsibilities.
Okay, sir, I've heard you, sir. Is there any way? Is there any intervention from your side that can help us sort out
You
this
step
issue?
up. The suggestion is that you, Christopher, step up and become the team lead. Yep. So only if you are not interested, you are not serious in this boot camp, we are here to become a manager, a leader. Is that not the reason why you joined here?
I have been very, very serious. You know, movement from.
Is the reason why you joined here not to become a leader?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Join here
my changing of geography.
The opportunity is here. No.
Sir,
geography has nothing to do with this. You can work remotely. I've given you opportunity to work, even if you travel to UK, you will still be working for that team.
And that's what I'm saying. The responsibilities have changed. That's what I'm saying, based on the work that I do. That's what I'm saying. So, but the issue is, I'm not afraid to take a step up. I will still have to go back to the team, and then since you have given me this thing, then we can go.
You are staying in Abuja, and Iobe, I don't know, you want to say something, but Christopher, you are staying back in Abuja. So it's either you stay back and lead the team, or you forget it. Okay.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody. Just a quick one. Sir, you said, or you raised something about hybrid. That's we being project managers and BA, since we have no BA in our group. I just wanted to see if you can put into consideration concerning when you're issuing out certificates. Is it possible we also get, since we don't have any PMs and we're actually BAs, and we're assuming BA roles, can we also get certificates for BAs too?
Just do the job first.
Okay, sir. I just wanted to put it out.
Get the job. You see certificates. You guys, Nigerian certificates. You know, I don't know whether you are using certificate to build a house.
It will come in handy, sir. In future.
If that is what is going to make you to do the work, do it. When you do a good job, you get both B and everything certificate. I will equally give you what are the other certificates? Scrum Master and a Product Owner certificate. Join it.
Data analysis.
We are not analyzing any data, but I know you are going to do Scrum Master and you are going to do Product Owner as well. You know.
Thank you, sir, for your consideration.
So, Christopher, I can see congratulations coming to Christopher as the new team lead for Abuja. Everybody should be congratulating Christopher.
So we will go back to the drawing board. So it's not conclusive.
I saw you take Kama for Abuja.
So it's not conclusive yet. We'll go back.
Yeah, but you see the celebration is going on already.
So it's not conclusive. We'll get back to you.
our FCT be, if FCT go in limbo, the whole Nigeria will be in limbo, you know.
I also was shocked when I came and met these things here like this.
Yeah. No worries.
We'll rectify it.
Any support you need, let me know. I'll support you.
All right, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everyone. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.